Lord of great perfect wisdom sutra.
Practicing prajna paramita, clearly saw that all five aggregates are empty and thus relieved all suffering. Shariputra form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself forms sensations, perceptions, formations, and consciousness are also like this. Shariputra, all dharmas are marked by emptiness. They neither arise nor cease, are neither defiled nor pure, neither increase nor decrease. Therefore, given emptiness, there is no form, no sensation, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no sight, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of sight, no realm of mind consciousness. There is neither ignorance nor extinction of ignorance, neither old age and death nor extinction of old age and death, no suffering, no cause, no cessation, no path, no knowledge, and no attainment, with nothing to attain. A bodhisattva relies on prajna paramita, and thus the mind is without hindrance. Without hindrance, there is no fear. Far beyond all inverted views, one realizes nirvana. All Buddhas of past, present, and future rely on prajna paramita, and thereby attain unsurpassed, complete, perfect enlightenment. Therefore know the prajna paramita as the great miraculous mantra, the great bright mantra, the supreme mantra, the incomparable mantra, which removes all suffering and is true, not false. Therefore we proclaim the prajna paramita mantra, the mantra that says gate, gate, para, gate, parasangate, bodhisattva.
Caoshan asked Elder Day, the Buddha's true reality body is like space. It manifests form in response to beings, like the moon and the water. How do you explain the principle of response? Day said, like an ass looking in a well. Caoshan said, you said a lot, indeed, but you only said 80%. Day said, What about you, teacher? Caoshan said, like the well looking at the ass. There is also a verse. I now ask the Benji to recite the verse.
The ass looks at the well. The well looks at the ass. Wisdom is all-embracing. Purity pervades with abundance. Behind the elbow, who discerns the seal? In the house, no books are kept. The loom threads aren't strung. The work of the shuttle. The pattern going vertically and horizontally. The meaning is distinct of itself. The pattern going vertically and horizontally. The meaning is distinct of itself. Shishiku Fujin.
Assembly on the west side, please rise up and do a standing bow with the Shuso. Assembly on the east side, please rise up and do a standing bow with the Shuso.
how do you use this?
Giving life and taking life freely. This is the Dharma staff, 4 feet long. Once a black snake on Vulture Peak, it became the Udambara flower. At Shaolin Temple, it burst forth the 5 petals of Zen. Sometimes it is a dragon swallowing heaven and earth. Sometimes a Vajra sword, giving life and taking life. This sword is now in my hands. Though just a mosquito biting an iron bowl, I cannot give it away. Dragons and elephants, let us bring forth the Dharma. Give me your questions.
Shuso,
Yes.
if there is no observer, and we can't see Mount Ru because we are within it, behind the elbow, who discerns the seal?
This fellow doesn't know.
Thank you for your innocence.
Shuso, what is the Sangha for you?
It is this human family, this room. It is every person I meet. It is every hour. It is every tree. May your practice go well.
Shuso,
Yes?
the ass sees the well returns and sees the ass. What is it that sees the ass?
The ass looks at the ass.
And the well?
The well sees the well.
Is there a gap between the eye that sees the ass and the eye that sees
No
the
gap.
well?
No gap.
Thank you for
May your practice continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes.
you have given Dharma talks on art and how they express the Buddha body. How can the poem, the individual poem, branching in streams, give indication of the absolute purity?
It is the expression of the artist. The expression in its purest form comes from deep within, but is also all-inclusive.
Is the expression of the artist his expression?
It is, in the best sense, the expression of all things.
Shuso, thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes,
what is the seal behind your own elbow?
it is my beating heart.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes,
if we were to say that our food practice is the same as this relationship between the donkey and the well, how would you understand that?
the donkey drinks from the well.
What do you mean?
I don't know how else to say it. Donkeys need to drink. Donkeys need to eat. Practice with food makes that all happen. There's no separation there. We ingest the Dharma. The Dharma ingests us.
And if the donkey doesn't like the water?
Then it's no good. The water's no good, and he better not drink it.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes,
some would say, because it's a sentient being, that the donkey is more important or worth more than the water in the well. Other people might say that because water gives life and is necessary for life, that it's more important than the donkey. What do you say?
there is no thing more important. They all work within Indra's net. We're all part of it. All the parts have to be there. All the parts are there.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
So,
Yes?
congratulations,
Thank you.
first of all. Is the well different from the ass?
Yes and no.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
So,
Yes.
in the poem it says, "In the house no books are kept. Yet in this house we keep many books." Why is this?
I read this in many different ways, and I don't think there's any one way to really interpret this part of the poem. We need to have an intellectual understanding of our practice to make our practice full. But when we rely on just books, the practice is outside of ourselves. When the house is empty of books, there is, I think, the ignorance flourishes. And it's ignorance has an ill wind. So, did that answer your question?
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Sure, so is
Yes,
there afterlife?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Continue your practice.
So, Shoaf,
Yes.
how did you feel when you read this the first time?
Confused?
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes?
congratulations on this realization.
Thank you.
I have a question about karma. If one truly wishes to renounce and clear and enlighten the mind, can past karma be reversed?
Past karma is past. There's no reversing it, no changing it. All that matters is this present. The karma you make for this present.
Thank you.
If you're conscious of that, that's a good start.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shuso, where does wisdom come from?
There are many different kinds of wisdom. I think the largest, the all-encompassing wisdom is the prajna wisdom of the universe unfolding. And then there is the wisdom that we access that is more like, as we access that prajna wisdom becomes the sage wisdom that we can share with one another. And then there is the wisdom of just existing.
Thank you.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes.
thank you for your teachings on the arts and all your artful work here at the Sangha temple for the Sangha. How are we to view the arts in light of how we view the skandhas?
The skandhas?
Yes, the skandhas.
The skandhas are the shapers, are the basis for the expression of the arts. The skandhas are what holds the emotions and the body and allows it to pour forth. It's up to us to open up and let that expression happen.
Thank you, Susan.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes.
what does your practice mean to you?
It is, it's changed a lot over the years, but it, in the best sense, it means a full engagement with life, accepting whatever's in front of me, good or bad, however hard things are, however frightened I am at any time, however happy I am. It flows within that, and it gives me the information to continue and allows me to appreciate my life.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes.
is the moment of the donkey looking at the well and the well looking at the donkey the same kind of moment as the moment when Mahakashyapa was watching Shakyamuni turn the flower, and Shakyamuni at the same time was watching Mahakashyapa?
Exactly the same.
If that is so, how do we go beyond that? How do we go beyond Buddha, as Dogen recommends?
Don't think Buddha.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes.
it's a simple question with a complex context. Let me contextualize.
It's what I'm expecting.
So I didn't bring my glasses. So in this koan, we make reference to the Buddha space. And in quantum theory, space is not a stagnant, but it's a dynamic flux, and it's pregnant with infinite potentialities, so that you have what they call superpositioning. The full range of potentiality exists within every segment of space, however small or large. And it says here about how it responds to being. So out of this unmanifested space, manifestations emerge. The rest of the koan I kind of reframed in my intellectual addiction to Schrodinger's cat. So briefly, not to go into too much detail, the thought experiment is you put a cat in a box, close the box, there is a 50-50 probability that in the box the cat's either going to be dead or alive. And this is the superpositioning, the superpositioning is that it's both dead and alive, and it's neither dead or alive. And what determines one or the other is the observation. So when the scientist, who in this case is the ass, opens up the box, at that moment you have the manifestation of either dead or alive. One problem I always had with this thought experiment is it lacked the expert opinion of the cat. So Schrodinger got the 80%. What about the cat? That's the other 20%. So that's my question for you. What about the other 20%? What's the opinion of the cat? What is it that the well contributes to the manifestation of being?
Well, if the cat's alive, he probably has an opinion. If the cat's dead, he doesn't have an opinion. I don't know how else to put it.
All right, since the cat is the well, how deep is it?
Well, it depends on how fast and far the cat falls, I guess, down that well.
Now we have Alice in Wonderland. Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shoaf,
Yes.
in your Dharma talks about art, a couple of times you talked about going into the studio, closing the door, approaching the canvas, beginning to paint, leaving the world behind. Then you said, if you're lucky, you leave. When you leave, where do you go? And who finishes the painting?
I don't go anywhere. It becomes, or I become, in the best circumstance, that emptiness where the painting is painting itself.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shoaf,
Yes?
when I am in the garden, I am pulling lots of weeds. I'm chopping earthworms in half. I'm disturbing a lot of insects and squashing things. And just generally just working hard for weeds to come back, just so pretty flowers can grow. What's the point?
No point.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice.
Shoaf,
Yes?
if the donkey sees the well, and the well sees the donkey, all before thinking, clear and bright within the Dharma, what happens to the Dharma after thinking?
What happens to it before thinking?
Are you thinking?
Too much.
Thank you for your answers.
Continue your practice.
Shoaf,
Yes?
they say that all's well that ends well. But they say this practice doesn't end. Will I ever be well?
Don't fall in the well.
How do I know if I have?
You'll be wet.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue to practice.
Shuso,
Yes.
has the well ever looked at you?
Yes. Thank you for your answer. Continue your practice.
Shusho,
Yes.
when you talk about the well and the donkey, what is Hosshin?
The well and the donkey.
Think of it.
Continue your practice.
Shuso,
Yes.
it is said, all's well that ends well. How do you feel knowing this is the last question?
I feel fine, actually. Yes, it's a relief, but it's been a joy. This has been a wonderful few months. There's still ongo to go on, and you know, right now I'm anticipating my next 2 talks. Trying not to do them in my head while I'm sitting here.
Thank you for your answer.
Continue your practice. Through the support of the abbot and all of you, I have been Shuso. I am deeply grateful for all of the help you have given me, but I have not been worthy of it. Please forgive my mistakes. They fill heaven and earth and leave me no place to hide. Friends, if my actions or words have misled you, please wash out your ears with the pure sound of the present. And please continue your practice. I am quite ashamed, but I will keep trying. I will practice more diligently. Thank you very much. The water returns and flows to the ocean.
Assembly on the west side, please rise up and begin the standing bell to yourself. Assembly on the east side, please rise up and do the standing bell to yourself. We have the opportunity now to offer some congratulatory words to our Shuso. So we'll start with Kishan, we'll go all the way around, to the Shoki, to our guest teachers, to the Benji, and finally to Kishan. Kishan, do you have some congratulatory words for Shuso?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mark?
Congratulations. You have our gratitude.
Shuso, Hoshin, Michael. I sincerely appreciate your practice because I see no difference between you and your practice. And I do see the well looking back in you as it looks back at me, looking at you, looking at bottle on wobble. So I look forward to sitting with you in many more days and many more years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So congratulations on completing your ceremony today.
Thank you.
It's been really nice in these 3 months to have you around the place a little more. So I hope you'll continue your professional development and your personal development, and you'll continue to offer your teachings to the Sangha, whether it's arts practice or other things. You're a valuable member of the Sangha. I hope you will continue to grow and offer us what you discover. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. It's hard to imagine Sanshin without you, so it's really nice to see you do this ceremony and sort of, I think, be in the position that you have earned over many, many years of practice. And thank you so much for making the Sangha what it is.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dear friend, I've known you 8 years, and when I first came here, you were a layperson for many years. And you served as a great example to me of what a layperson practicing seriously could be. And when you became a priest, I was very happy for you. And I'd just like to echo what Doju said. You do so much for the Sangha. Without you, it would be a very different experience. I'm grateful to you for all that you've been doing. Look forward to practicing with you many more years. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I've heard so much about you, and thank you so much for sharing this day with me.
I think I've said this already, but congratulations, and it's a long, I have to be aware of how you've come up. It's been a long trail, and you just persisted, and voila, here you are. So, good to see you there. Thank you.
In your remarks earlier, you expressed shame at having potentially have misled some of us with the words you shared, but I want you to know that, the moment I met you, you made me feel very welcome, and that is part of the reason I'm here now. So I want you to know that there should be no shame, that you led us in the right direction through your actions alone.
Congratulations. I'm new. I'm looking forward to get to know you.
Same here. Thank you.
Congratulations. I don't know you. I've never met you before, but I do hope that we can get to know each other. Yesterday you looked so serious. Today you look so bright. Thank you.
Thank you.
Many happy returns of this day. It's been a long time in coming for you. I'm happy for you.
Congratulations. This is my one and only time hearing you, and it's been to a joy. So I know you're in the right place.
Thank you. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much for all your work here. And today is just another facet of all that you do. You are a work of art.
おめでとうございます. I know this means a lot to you, and it was beautiful.
Just like everybody else already said that, but it's been a long journey for you. I know, and at least I'm maybe a little part of it, like from Zen Center Bloomington. So I'm very happy for you, and I was thinking about your practice here, as a carpenter and all the things you do. somehow remind me of my late father, who was also a lay person and practicing and doing the electrical construction work. So very, very happy for you, and thanks for checking our broken water heater even like 30 minutes before rehearsal yesterday. It worked beautifully, so congratulations.
I don't know what else to say, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I have appreciated so much the many years that we've practiced together here. And in particular these past months when we've practiced every morning, early in the morning, it's wonderful to have that support and that strengthening of the morning practice. I'm very happy for you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. I believe there is a spiritual symbiosis between you and this temple. You've been here from the beginning. I think you're inseparable from it, and I deeply appreciate all the contributions that you made from the beginning and continue to make. Thank you very much for your work.
Congratulations. I've really enjoyed and benefited from your Dharma talks on the arts. It was an excellent topic, at least for me, because that's been a part of my life. The word literally is often misused, but you literally built this place. And it's unbelievable all that you contribute here and continue to contribute, both with your work and your practice. I'm very grateful for everything you do.
Congratulations. It's such a pleasure to be such a dear friend, and you, I'm glad you did your talks on art because, of course, you have been so instrumental to taking my art outside into nature, which I love, and having me do my first project out in the moss garden really just like opened my eyes like to what I maybe could do, and I dance outside and all the ways of art, bringing them all together and doing projects with you has just been, I don't know, phenomenal. So thank you so much. You changed my life.
Thank you.
Much love.
I started when I came to Senshin in 2010. I was very intimidated, being in a real life Buddhist temple. You were very welcoming and kind to me, and I kind of attached to you as an anchor to this place. And you've always been kind of a Dharma father to me, and I appreciate your practice because I could always feel how solid it was within you. It was a core, and I wanted that. So thank you for being that example to me and for being a dear friend. Congratulations.
Hosshin, congratulations. Thank you for your support of the Sangha, and thank you for your support and guidance of me in the few weeks I've been practicing here. I look forward to practicing more together.
And me too. Thank you.
So, I've been your cellmate for the last and I'm really truly impressed with your stability, patience, perseverance, sincerity, etc., etc. You are truly a wonderful example of a sixth paramita practice. And thank you for saving us from flooding in general. And thank you for everything you do for all of us. And congratulations.
Thank
and it's to me a true honor to be here today and to witness this day with you. You were very inspiring to me and to many other people I know, and I think your strength and your commitment to the practice has been displayed different than it could have been. So you're a person to keep. I'm so honored to be your Dharma brother and your friend. Also, I want to pass the message to my wife on the trip here and congratulate you as well. As you probably don't know, but he was my best man.
Oh.
So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, dear Dharma brother. I know you're not as long as Ramon, but nearly 20 years. And I don't need to mention anymore what you've meant to Hossenshiki, but surely to my own personal practice. We've had each other's back and we've taken care of each other for so very many years, and there are no words to thank you for the indelible mark you've made on my practice. And please go forward and continue. I look forward to practicing with you many, many, many years. Thank you again.
Thank you. Sweetie, would you like to say something?
On this summer day, you bring forth the Dharma, vivid, vital, green, growing. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Shoaf. Also, practice period finished. So, congratulations, member of Sangha.
Thank you.
Bird fly in the sky. A bird is like bird. Fish swim in the sea. Fish is like fish. これを言うやししく婦人。はい。
So, congratulations on this step forward. Thank you for your welcoming and kind spirit that you've shared with all of us. And may you have good health and a long life, experiencing a proclaiming Dharma.
Hosshin-san, I think I met you about 20 years ago when I first came to Bloomington to do a session with the center of Bloomington. Since then, we have been always practicing with people. So I really appreciate your continuous practice. This temple and this Sangha is a small realm, and we need a hard-working donkey. So we are really lucky to have a donkey like you. Thank you very much and congratulations.
May this merit extend universally to all, so that we, together with all beings, realize the Buddha way.
will now do congratulatory prostrations with the Shuso. So we'll have a roll down on the in-kim and 3 full bows into the middle of the room. Thank you, everybody. So the more formal part of our ceremony concludes at this point, but we have a few things yet to do. We will take just a few moments to reset, then we'll have a Dharma talk from Akiba Sokan. So please don't wander too far. If you need a little bathroom break, that's fine, but we need to keep moving this morning, particularly because these folks need to get on a plane quite quickly. So we'll reset for that. We'll have the Dharma talk. We'll do a group photo. So please, after the talk, don't immediately get out of your formal things, because if it's not too hot outside, we'll try to do that outside. Then we can have lunch.
I think it's going to be inside.
Is it inside? Okay. So we'll do our best then to do that. So we have a few things to do. Don't go too far. Next thing up will be our Dharma talk. Okay? Thank you.